Ancient wisdom. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever witnessed a very successful, very capable man suddenly collapse just because he got involved with the wrong woman? Not because he was poor, not because he was incompetent, but just because of a moment of weakness, a night of impulsiveness. He had to pay the price of his reputation, career, and even lost everything he had in his hands. In life, there are relationships that do not need to be pursued, do not need to be understood. Just stay away from the beginning. Because there are women, if you choose wrong, even one touch is enough to drag you to the bottom of your life. In today's video, Ancient Wisdom will share with you 7 types of women that wise people never sleep with. So what types of women are they? Why is just one night of intimacy enough to lead to lifelong disaster? Let's listen with Ancient Wisdom. 1. Women who are married or in an emotionally binding relationship. No need to be hypocritical, no need to justify. Sleeping with a woman who is married, in love with someone else, or in a committed relationship is one of the most stupid and dangerous things a man can do in his life. Many people make excuses that she initiated the affair, that she is unhappy, that they are separated, or that she says she has no feelings for you anymore. But those are just words. The reality is that you are the third party, and nothing can change that. Imagine, one wrong night, you become the one accused of destroying your marriage, beaten by her husband, filmed and posted online, sued, despised by your friends, laughed at behind your back by your colleagues. You can lose your reputation, your job, and even the respect of your loved ones. Not to mention, the type of woman who dares to betray the person next to her to be with you is also willing to do the same to you in the future. Betrayal is not a mistake, it is a habit for them. Adulterous women are like fire in the house. If they don't burn to death, they will burn down the home. A woman who is not faithful to her man, no matter how beautiful or attractive, is a double-edged sword, can kill your life without warning. Living wisely means knowing the boundaries that must never be crossed. Don't ruin your entire life's honor because of a moment of weakness. Don't trade your career, marriage, or peace of mind for someone's body. A woman with ties, stay away. No matter what she says, never step into her bed. Because that bed is not just for 2 people, but 3, 4, with countless consequences. There is a type of woman that men have to be more alert the more they meet. That type always exudes a liberal, free-spirited, charming smile, but their sex life is as complicated as a maze. They can get out of bed with one person and go to bed with another without causing any consequences, without caring who will.
A smart man will realize that sex is not a game, and that the body is not something to be walked upon, nor is it something to be left unattended. Imagine going to bed with a woman like that. There has been no conversation about safety, about testing, about commitment. She may say, "Don't worry, I know how to take care of myself." But you don't know how many people she's been with before, whether she's used any protection, or if she's carrying something unspeakable. A night of fun can turn into the beginning of a series of dark days. You get a sexually transmitted disease, even HIV, without even knowing it. Everything you have worked so hard to build, your reputation, your health, your happiness, can come crashing down because of one rash decision. Not to mention, promiscuous women often have no respect for boundaries. They are easy, not only with you, but with others as well. And if you think you are special, then let me repeat. Special is just a temporary feeling that they use to keep you for a while. The ancients used to say, "A body dirty from the earth can be bathed. A body dirty from lust is hard to wash clean." A woman who is unclear in the story of the forest is also the one who can drag you into a swamp with no way out. Living wisely means knowing where the limit is, where the price is, for women who are too promiscuous and unclear about their sexual health. One night is enough to pay the price for a lifetime. Don't let anyone say that sex is an exchange between two adults. When one side turns their body into a commodity for others to enjoy, and the other side pays with their honor, morality, and safety. Going to bed with a prostitute seems like a man's private matter, but in reality, it is stepping on the path of forgetting the limits, insulting one's personality, oneself, and facing countless invisible dangers. Don't mistake it for just a no-strings-attached transaction. Behind a night of fun are hidden dangers, infectious diseases, secretly filmed personal images, blackmail, and being drawn into dark networks. There are men who used to have money and status, but just one foolish moment was filmed and lost everything. Their careers were ruined, their wives and children were despised, and society looked down on them. But the biggest loss is not money or reputation, but human dignity. As the ancients said, cheap things are fought over, cheap lives are despised. When a man agrees to spend money to sleep with someone, not because of love, but because of price, he is also throwing away his own self-respect. No woman in that profession is harmless, because they themselves are living in a rotten environment, where lies, deceit, and indifference are the way to survive. And if you get involved in it, just to satisfy your instincts, sooner or later, you will be swept away by the ruin without knowing it. Living wisely, being close to prostitutes does not make you stronger or more of a man. It only makes you easy on yourself. 4. Women who live loosely are addicted to drugs and do not care about the consequences. There is a type of woman who, from the outside, seems to be just a little rebellious, a little fun-loving, but inside, her whole life is directionless and irresponsible towards herself. They can party all night, use drugs like candy, get drunk from bars to dance floors, wake up not remembering where they were last night, who they were with. Such people not only do not know how to take care of their bodies, but also disregard their own future. And when a woman is willing to destroy herself because of temporary emotions, how much do you think she will cherish and respect you? Many men have fallen into that gentle trap, seeing them as charming, bold, and without barriers. But then the fake, what was thought to be a love trick, turned out to be a bait of cigarettes, strong alcohol, and stimulants. On the outside is a woman's body, but on the inside is an easy life, full of holes, ready to drown anyone who gets involved. A loose person never stops just for you. If you think you can change them, or just have fun once, you're being naive. Physical relationships with this type of person often come with a host of consequences. They can lead to diseases, dangerous relationships, addiction, and even being used to commit crimes. The ancients warned, if you hang out with a bad person, even if he is not bad, he will still be tainted by the smell. And if you let that bad person into your bed, not only will you be tainted by the smell, but you will also be tainted by karma. Living wisely means knowing how to protect yourself from temptation. Being intimate with a woman who is not responsible for herself is like leaving your life open to disaster. Imagine, you are dating a beautiful, attractive girl, but after a few days, you discover that she has a habit of breaking things when angry, often threatens suicide when you do not comply, and can send hundreds of messages just because you do not reply on time. At first, you may think that she is just too in love with you, but you should understand clearly, this is not love, but a psychologically unstable attachment. A woman who cannot control her emotions not only does not bring peace, but also makes you live in constant anxiety, stress, and fatigue. More dangerously, if you have a physical relationship with such a person, things will get out of hand. If you want to withdraw or no longer meet their expectations, you may have to face late-night phone calls, threats to release nude photos, or even foolish actions that will get you into trouble with the law. Lust is easy to burn. Ignite the wrong person, and your whole life will be ruined. A woman who cannot control her emotions, today is crying, tomorrow is scratching, the day after tomorrow is screaming, and then there is a mental crisis with no way out. Living wisely is knowing how to choose peace over temporary pleasure. It is better to be lonely for a night than to lock yourself in worry every minute. For women who cannot control their emotions, they absolutely should not be physically close, and even more so, should not be involved for a long time. 6. Women who were once lovers of their boss, superiors, or close friends. There are women who are not dangerous for themselves, but dangerous because of the relationships they once had. She could be the ex-lover of your boss, your business partner, someone you respect, or more passionately, the ex-lover of your best friend who has been with you for years. And if you think love is a private matter, that everyone has the right to love whomever they want, then yes, but that is only in theory. The reality is, sleeping with this type of woman is like pulling the plug on a time bomb right under your feet. Imagine working for a powerful, influential boss, and then they find out you're having an affair with their ex. They may smile on the outside, but their trust in you is broken. From then on, you will never have a chance to advance, and may even be forced out of the path of development just because you touched a sensitive area. And if you are your best friend's ex-lover, the friendship between men is inherently based on loyalty and respect. When you cling to the old shadow of a friend you once respected, no matter how skillfully you climb, that friendship will fall apart. You become a person who does not know how to behave, is judged as not fair, and is not trustworthy. The ancients once said, "Do not step on other people's footprints. Candy falls because of old mouse tracks." And the footprints here are the old relationships of the woman you intend to entangle. Don't let yourself be the last one to come, but have the worst reputation. Living wisely means knowing how to choose a love that doesn't harm your honor and other relationships. With women who have been closely attached to sensitive people around you, keep your distance. Don't ruin your career, your friendships, or your reputation for the sake of a momentary emotion. There are doors that should just be closed. And there are women, no matter how beautiful, that you should never touch if you want to maintain a stable and peaceful life. There is a type of woman who doesn't come to you because of love, but because of hate. Not because you are attractive, but because her ex once hurt her deeply, and now you are just a tool, a living weapon for them to take revenge for the past. This type of woman is often very proactive, attractive, and can easily make men mistakenly think that she really likes them. But the truth is that you are just a replacement. Someone to show off on social media, to accidentally pass by your ex, to make someone jealous and resentful. Once you sleep with this type of woman, you are not only entering an emotionally empty relationship, but also being dragged into a psychological spiral full of calculations. Today, you are a prince. Tomorrow, you are just a temporary past, mercilessly erased when your mission is completed. The ancients once said, "To seek revenge with kindness is to invite humiliation." But, unfortunately, you do not know that you are being used for revenge. You think you are the chosen one, but in fact, you are just a knife that she uses to stab her ex. More dangerously, revenge relationships often come with intensity, control, and drama. When you are still useful, you are everything. But once you are no longer valuable, you will be the one who is insulted, even exposed, and exposed to be used as entertainment for the crowd. Being smart means knowing how to differentiate between real love and fake feelings. If a woman is too obsessed with her ex, talks a lot about her past love, or seems to gloat when making others regret their loss, then stay alert. Because you are not the one she needs. You are just the one chosen to be a temporary replacement. And sleeping with a woman who is resentful of her ex-lover is like sleeping on a knife and falling asleep on a cut that is not yet cold. Conclusion. Dear friend, there are two types of men in this world. One is the one who knows how to control his instincts. The other is the one who lets his instincts control his life. And the difference between the two types of men is that one side lives a long life in peace. The other side often gets into trouble, scandal, and regret sooner or later. Lust is a blow, but it is enough to tilt the whole boat of personality. An unsuitable woman, just one encounter is enough to make you pay with your honor, health, and even your future. Life is not lacking in sweet invitations, but a wise person is the one who knows how to refuse at the right time. Remember the 7 types of women we have gone through together today. Not to despise them, but to know how to preserve yourself, to know how to choose the right person at the right time, with the right value. If you find the above things worth pondering, don't forget to leave a comment below. Have you ever witnessed someone lose everything because of a moment of lost passion? Please share so that many people can wake up. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. I wish you always stay strong.